Guys, how are we? Let's give it a little bit longer and see if we can get some more to jump on. There we go. Facebook's been playing up tonight, so everything's been a bit slow. It's been hard to post stuff and whatnot, so we are battling through. We've done the minis already for this one, guys, so we're straight into the teams. We'll get started on those. Anyone that jumps in later can be told their teams by me. We have 1. There we go. Here's everyone. Welcome, guys. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lastly 7. 7 times. We've got the Mavs down the bottom and the Kings up the top. Right, Ryan, you've got the Kings and the Heat. Henry, you've got the Thunder and the Sixers. Andre with the Pacers and the Suns. Mick with the Spurs and the Magic. Jaden with the Celtics and the Cavs. Jared with the Pistons and the Blazers. Andy with the Hornets and the Rockets. Yuhong with the Raptors and the Bucks. Andre with the Pelicans and the Wizards. Joel with the Jazz and the Hawks. Ryan with the Nuggets and the Grizz. Leonardo with the Clippers and the Bulls. Matthew with the Knicks and the Warriors. Ben with the Wolves and the Nets. And Adam with the Lakers and the Mavs. Get the teams in the comments. Okay, done. Right, we'll start with fast break. Looking for low number discos, and you also get a fast break auto, which is a disco auto. There we go. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Try and find some fire. Oh, got a nice blue disco to start. Got Rudy Gobert for the Jazz, Michael Porter Jr. for the Nugs, Otto Porter Jr. for the Magic, Malik Beasley for the Wolves, Enes Kanter for the Blazers, got Jason Tate for the Rockets, LaMelo Ball NBA debut for the Hornets, and blue disco. It's for the Nets. It is Blake Griffin. There's to 85, 43 of 85. Got Trae Young for the Hawks, Paul George for the Clippers, Wendell Carter Jr. for the Magic, JaMychal Green for the Nugs, Steven Adams for the Pels, Tony Parker, all-time greats for the Spurs, got Precious Achiuwa for the Heat, and a disco for the Bulls. Patrick Williams, introductions. Got Sekou Doumbouya for the Pistons, Luka for the Mavs, Keldon Johnson for the Spurs, Kelly Olynyk for the Heat, Tyrese Maxey, NBA debut for the Sixers, Peyton Pritchard for the Celtics, got Steph Curry, national pride for the Warriors, and blue chips, Patrick Williams. 2 Patrick Williams inserts. Got CJ McCollum for the Blazers, Monty Morris for the Nugs, Jimmy Butler for the Heat, Bogdan Bogdanovic for the Hawks, Sadiq Bey for the Pistons, KD, national pride for the Nets, Tyrese Halliburton for the Kings. And introductions, LaMelo for the Hornets. That's nice. Nice wee Hornets hit. Got John Wall for the Rockets. Nemanja Bjelica for the Heat. Will Barton for the Nugs. Jeremy Grant for the Pistons. James Harden for the Nets. Paul Pierce, all-time greats for the Celtics. Isaiah Stewart for the Pistons. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, disco for the Pacers. And we've got another disco for the Heat, Victor Oladipo. Double disco, they don't normally do that. Got Tyler Hero for the Heat. Derek White for the Spurs. Mason Plumlee for the Pistons. Steph Curry for the Warriors. Evan Fournier for the Celtics. James Wiseman for the Warriors. Steve Nash, all-time greats for the Suns. And a disco for the Lakers, Alex Caruso. Got Nikola Jokic for the Nugs. Royce O'Neal for the Jazz. Thad Young for the Bulls. Jakob Poeltl for the Spurs. D'Angelo Russell for the Wolves. Kerry Lewis Jr. for the Pels. Emmanuel Quickley, NBA debut for the Knicks. And, we've got a pink. These are pretty low numbered if I remember correctly. It's an NBA debut too, so it should be a rookie. It's Aaron Nesmith. Pink disco. And that is to 23 of 20. Nice hit there for the Celtics. Who had the Celtics? Celtics with Jaden, spot 5. Nice hit. Got Rajon Rondo for the Clippers. PJ Tucker for the Bucks. Paul Millsap for the Nuggies. Tim Hardaway Jr. for the Mavs. Bojan Bogdanovic for the Jazz. Sadiq Bey, NBA debut for the Pistons. And Trey Jones for the Spurs. Got Marcus Smart for the Celtics. Fred VanVleet for the Raptors. Hamidou Diallo for the Pistons. SGA for OKC. Anthony Edwards, National Pride for the Wolves. Lamar Stevens for the Cavs. Isaac Okoro, NBA debut for the Cavs. And I've got another debut. It's another Aaron Nesmith. This time just the normal disco. Got Nikola Vucevic for the Bulls. Grayson Allen for the Grizz. Chris Middleton for the Bucks. Eric Gordon for the Rockets. Reggie Perry for the Nets. Russell Westbrook for the Wiz. Got Jamias Ramsey for the Kings. And a disco for the Raptors, Malachi Flynn. Got Kristaps Porzingis for the Mavs. Derek Jones Jr. for the Blazers. Tristan Thompson for the Celtics. Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks. Gary Trent Jr. for the Raptors. Denny Update, NBA debut for the Wiz. There's something up with the corner of these cards. I don't know if you can see that, but just letting you know it is not my doing. Adoke Azubuike for the Jazz. And Davis Bertans for the Wiz. Most of them are right. It's just the odd one. Got Domantas Sabonis for the Pacers. Tyus Jones for the Grizz. Rui for the Wiz. Danilo Gallinari for the Hawks. Rashawn Holmes for the Kings. RJ Hampton for the Magic. Got Vince Carter, all-time greats for the Raptors. And Mid of Mastery, Chris Paul for the Suns. Got Josh Hart for the Pels, DeJounte Murray for the Spurs, Lauri Markkanen for the Bulls, Tobias Harris for the Sixers, Kyle Anderson for the Grizz, Gary Payton, all-time greats for the Sonics. Got Nico Mannion for the Warriors, and Montage, Pascal Siakam for the Raptors. Got Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizz, Jamal Murray for the Nuggies, Kent Bazemore for the Warriors, DeAndre Ayton for the Suns, Kyle Lowry for the Raptors, Jalen Smith for the Suns. We've got purple disco in here. Got LaMelo Ball, National Pride. And what's that purple disco? It's for the Spurs. It's DeMar DeRozan. And that is to 50. 5 of 50. Bad wee hit. Still got an auto to come in here, guys. If we can pull a big one. We've got Matisse Thybulle for the Sixers, Chris Boucher for the Raptors, Mikal Bridges for the Suns. Something seriously up at these corners. I think camera probably doesn't pick it up, but they're yeah, I don't know what's happened there. Mikal Bridges for the Suns, Dennis Schroeder for the Lakers, Tyrese Halliburton, National Pride for the Kings, Shaq for the Lakers, Finals MVPs, Patrick Williams, NBA debut for the Bulls, and a disco for the Cavs, Isaac Okoro. And that is the variation. Teams, yep, they are in the comments, Matty. I'll bring them up quickly here for you. There you go, there is everyone's teams. I'll leave those up for a few seconds. All good. Right. Three packs to go. Let's find out auto. Jordan Clarkson for the Jazz. Ivica Zubac for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka for the Clippers. Cam Johnson for the Suns. Kawhi Leonard, Finals MVPs for the Raps. James Wiseman, NBA debut for the Warriors. Teo Maledon for OKC. And a Mosaic for the Heat, Duncan Robinson. Got Blake Griffin for the Nets, Darius Garland for the Cavs, Darius Baisley for OKC, Luke Kennard for the Clippers, Ben Simmons for the Sixers, got Jordan Nwora for the Bucks, Charles Barkley, all-time greats for the Suns, and disco for the Knicks, RJ Barrett. Last pack, must mean our auto is in here, hopefully. We've got Alfred Payton for the Knicks, it is in here. Ben McLemore for the Lakers, Alex Caruso for the Lakers, Victor Oladipo for the Heat, Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers, got Larry Bird, all-time greats for the Celtics, Xavier Tillman for the Grizz, and our auto is Dante DiVincenzo for the Bucks. Not the greatest, but not the worst. Not bad, not bad. And Xavier Tillman again. Wasn't too bad a box. Got a Naismith NBA debut to 20, DeMar to 50, Isaac Okoro variation disco. Right, see what the hobby's got in store for us. Right, Kristaps for the Mavs, Derek Jones Jr. for the Blazers, Josh Hart for the Pels, DeJounte Murray for the Spurs, Jaylen Brown for the Celtics, Aaron Baines for the Raptors, Andre Drummond for the Lakers, Denny Avdija, NBA debut for the Wiz, Doka Azubuike for the Jazz, Gary Payton, all-time greats for the Sonics, which goes to OKC, Nico Mannion for the Warriors, got a silver Serge Ibaka for the Clippers, got a red NBA debut Kira Lewis Jr. for the Pellies, got Kawhi Leonard, Men of Mastery for the Clippers, and what's this? Swagger Trae Young for the Hawks. Such a nice looking card. All right, Paul Millsap for the Nugs, Marcus Smart for the Celtics, got Fred VanVleet for the Raptors, DeAndre Jordan for the Nets, Al Horford for the Thunder, Eric Pascal for the Warriors, Jason Tatum for the Celtics, Anthony Edwards, national pride for the Wolves, Lamar Stevens for the Cavs, Isaac Okoro for the Cavs, NBA debut. We've got RJ Hampton for the Magic. Got a silver D-Book for the Suns. Got a red for the Suns. D-Book again. Double D-Book. And Men of Mastery Steph for the Warriors. And a Mosaic Montage SGA for OKC. Got Lauri Markkanen for the Bulls, Matisse Thybulle for the Sixers, Chris Boucher for the Raps, Boban Marjanovic for the Mavs. Got Thanasis Antetokounmpo for the Bucks, Mike Conley for the Jazz, LaMarcus Aldridge for the Nets. I was going to say the Spurs. Tyrese Halliburton, national pride for the Kings. Shaq, Finals MVPs for the Lakers. Got Patrick Williams, NBA debut for the Bulls. Oh, there we go. Patrick Williams auto for the Bulls. Nice hit. That came out of nowhere. No slow reveal there. Nice hit for the Bulls. Patrick Williams. We've got a silver Emmanuel Quickly for the Knicks. Good pack. A red Kyle Anderson. Got Stairmasters Paul George for the Clippers. And Montage D'Angelo Russell for the Wolves. There we go. Once we hit for the Bulls. Who had the Bulls? Where are we? Bulls were Leonardo, spot 12. Right, let's find some numbered cards. We've got Domantas Sabonis for the Pacers, Tyus Jones for the Grizz, Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizz, Jamal Murray for the Nugs, Christian Wood for the Rockets, Derrick Rose for the Knicks, Harrison Barnes for the Kings, Vince Carter, all-time greats for the Raptors, Jalen Smith for the Suns, LaMelo Ball, national pride for the Hornets, got Kawhi Leonard, Finals MVPs for the Raptors, got a silver Cam Johnson for the Suns, a red Tim Duncan, all-time greats for the Spurs, Stairmasters De'Aaron Fox for the Kings, and what's this? It's Ja Morant Overdrive for the Grizz. Nice hit. We've got Kent Bazemore for the Warriors, Jordan Clarkson for the Jazz, Ivica Zubac for the Clippers, Alfred Payton for the Knicks, Cam Reddish for the Hawks, Thomas Bryant for the Wiz, Julius Randle for the Knicks, DeMar DeRozan for the Spurs, got James Wiseman NBA debut for the Warriors, Teo Maledon for OKC, Larry Bird, all-time greats for the Celtics, got a silver LeBron James National Pride. That's nice. Nice hit for the Lakers. Got a red Dennis Schroeder. Got Montage Derrick Rose for the Knicks. And blue chips Peyton Pritchard for the Celtics. Got Blake Griffin for the Nets. Darius Garland for the Cavs. Rudy Gobert for the Jazz. Daniel Tice for the Bulls. Devontae Graham for the Hornets. Zach Collins for the Blazers. Luguentz Dort for OKC. Jordan Nwora for the Bucks. Charles Barkley, all-time greats for the Suns. Got Jayshawn Tate for the Rockets. Got a blue in here. Got LaMelo Ball, NBA debut. Got a Mosaic Malcolm Brogdon for the Pacers. I'm going to go from the back. Got Giannis, Mosaic Stairmasters for the Bucks. We've got blue chips, Denny Avdia for the Wiz. And our blue is for the Nuggets. It's Monty Morris. It's a bit of an anticlimax. And that is to 99. 4 of 99. Got MPJ for the Nugs, Otto Porter Jr. for the Magic, CJ McCollum for the Blazers, Monty Morris for the Nugs, Bol for the Nugs, Brandon Clark for the Grizz, Jabari Parker for the Kings, Sadiq Bey for the Pistons, KD, National Pride for the Nets, Tyrese Halliburton for the Kings, Paul Pierce, all-time greats for the Celtics, got a Mosaic Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks, got a red rookie CJ Ellaby for the Blazers. Got Stairmasters Joel Embiid for the Sixers. And center stage Joel Embiid again. Got Ben McLemore for the Lakers. Kimber for the Celtics. So many cards in the packs. Shake Milton for the Sixers. OG Anunoby for the Raptors. Josh Richardson for the Mavs. Marvin Bagley III for the Kings. Joel Embiid for the Sixers. Xavier Tillman for the Grizz. Anthony Edwards, NBA debut for the Wolves. Emmanuel Quickley for the Knicks. LeBron James, National Pride for the Lakers. We've got Danny Green, Mosaic. Oh, we've got a pink for the Nets. It's James Harden. And that is to 49, 34 of 49. Got Men of Mastery AD for the Lakers. And Blue Chips Tyrese Maxey Mosaic for the Sixers. All right, John Wall for the Rockets. Nemanja Bjelica for the Heat. Rajon Rondo for the Clippers. PJ Tucker for the Bucks. Karl Anthony Towns for the Wolves. Kevin Knox II for the Knicks. Eric Bledsoe for the Pels. Norm Powell for the Blazers. Isaiah Stewart for the Pistons. Sadiq Bey, NBA debut for the Pistons. Trey Jones for the Spurs. Got a Mosaic for the Wolves. Anthony Edwards. There we go. That's nice. Mosaic. Got a red Mikal Bridges for the Suns. Got Montage. Bam Adebayo for the Heat. And introductions, Cole Anthony for the Magic. All right, last pack. Any chance you can show the hits at the end? Yep, I can do that for you, Matthew. We've got Cody Zeller for the Hornets, Ricky Rubio for the Wolves, Duncan Robinson for the Heat, Colin Sexton for the Cavs, Jermichael Green for the Nugs, got Steven Adams for the Pels, Keldon Johnson for the Spurs, got Tyrese Maxey for the Sixers, Hakeem, all-time greats for the Rockets, got Killian Hayes for the Pistons, Jalen Smith, NBA debut for the Suns, we've got a Mosaic for the Raptors, Gary Trent Jr. And a red Mosaic, Aaron Nesmith. Geez, Aaron Nesmith has done all right this break on the Celtics. I'm in the break. Okay. No worries. Sorry, I couldn't get it from your name. James Harden, Stairmasters for the Nets. And Straight Fire. What is it? It's Kawhi for the Clippers. Not a bad way to finish the break. All right. So there will be some more cards coming in top loaders, but I'll run through what we got. So obviously got the Kawhi Straight Fire we just hit for the Clippers. We've got a Anthony Edwards Mosaic. That's the true rookie as well, not the NBA debut or the national pride, which is always good. I've got a Mosaic Blue Chips Tyrese Maxey for the Sixers. Got James Harden pink for the Nets to 49, 34 of 49. Got Patrick Williams rookie autographs for the Bulls. We've got a fast break auto Dante DiVincenzo for the Bucks. We've got our Isaac Okoro disco variation. That's not his normal photo. The variation disco. We've got purple DeMar DeRozan for the Spurs, and that is 5 of 50. And Aaron Nesmith, NBA debut pink for the Celtics, which is to 20. 3 of 20. Not too bad. It wasn't absolutely huge, but there was still some nice hits in there. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Enjoy your night. We'll be back tomorrow. More NBA, more NFL, more soccer, and other good things. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.